We have even more to talk about in the aftermath of the Rampage Jackson situation. First and foremost, Stuart Smith, aka Syko Stu, released a message thanking everyone for the love and support. He is now conscious and has some recollection of the attack by Rampage Jackson, according to his brother. But wrestling legend Mark Henry is getting some heat after making this bizarre comment about the Syko Stu situation.
And, you gotta be careful, one, who you mess with, and two, like, what kind of example are you as a veteran for inciting a ride with a kid? And he's not 12 or nothing, but he's still significantly younger, which is people before the show, during the daytime, drinking and intoxicated or partially intoxicated, regardless, and you're bust a bottle over a guy's head, and talk trash like that guy was not going to do nothing, yeah, you're at fault.
To which I would say CTE must come in all shapes and sizes, because this is the world's strongest case of it. How is a wrestler who has been in the business for 30 years getting worked by a worked hit? The wrestler who stepped in to stop Rampage Jackson and his attack appeared on a podcast to comment on his experience.
When we're in the ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a double leg on me, by the way, work a better double leg, you prick. And then I'm telling you to calm down. I'm not even fighting. I'm not even being hostile. Then you're trying to work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you punch me in the eye after we're breaking it up, you loser. That's why you got headbutt, and that's why I punch you, and you're lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of person are you? You low-life clown. You want clout, so you beat up a guy that's half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to hurt you. The is wrong with you?
So do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him.
If you didn't stop it, right?
I promise you he would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out from under me like he was trying to, he was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watched the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a fuck. If you got a problem with the world and the people around you, change your people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever live, your father, use his clout, use his knowledge, and then you want to hurt people that don't train like that? You're a bully. You're a bitch. Fuck you.
Bro was absolutely spitting. Rampage Jackson is a bitch and a bully. Also, does anybody else think Douglas looks like the perfect hybrid between Aleister Black and Lance Archer? Rampage Jackson, the father of Raja, also responded further as well.
It's hard for me to talk about it, but I'm just keeping 100. I feel bad about what happened to Syko Stu. I don't condone what my son did at all. I wasn't there. I'm a father, so I gotta have my son's back. But I'm gonna let justice, play out, take its course. Ain't much I can do on that side, but be a father. Y'all know I can't talk about that shit. I can't talk about any details and stuff like that. I can't really go into nothing. I hope y'all can respect that. The shit put me in like a bad mood, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad about Syko Stu and his family. His family had to see that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. Shit is wild. Now shit all over the internet, so I see a lot of people editing stupid shit for clickbaits and stuff like that, and to make money and shit. That's not fair. There's a lot of racist people showing their true colors and stuff, but all this shit, you can't stop none of this shit. But I'm not taking up for my son or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys facts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing what any father would do. Being a father in hard moments like this. Sometimes you're proud of your kids, and sometimes you're not proud of your kids. But at the end of the day, you're still a father. Hopefully one day I can meet Syko Stu and shake his hand and have a man-to-man with him and stuff like that. But who knows? I'm just gonna try to like get back to being myself. I don't got the right words to say, and I know whatever I say, the haters are gonna try to twist my words and say whatever they want to say. But you know, I wasn't there. I was learning what went on at the same rate as everybody else. Then I got down to the bottom of it, and I learned there's a lot of misinformation out there. So guys, don't believe every edit and stuff that you see. Y'all need to know that I don't condone Roger's conduct, and I hope Syko Stu can forgive me, myself, as a dad, for not understanding everything. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what happens from here. I'm not talking about that shit no more. I'm not talking about that shit no more. I'm done with that. I'm moving on.
We also had wrestling legend RVD respond to the obvious criticism of him saying he's got Raja's back. He replied on Twitter by saying, "It's weird you think I condone what Raja did. My brother in grass, you literally said you have Raja's back. How else were we supposed to take that? Even worse, the more you see clips from the situation, knowing that Syko Stu apologized and squashed the beef only for Raja to still do all of that."
I apologize. I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were first. Camera.
I get it. We're not working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, too. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working. I get it.
Hey, I think that's
Not an excuse for Raja to do what he did like some people were saying. I think some professional wrestlers are so caught up in the world of pro wrestling because they've been doing it for so long that they almost forget there is a world outside of the business. This John Albert tweet said it perfectly. The Raja Jackson incident shines an ugly light on how many in the wrestling industry live in the bubble. It's pretty cut and dry. Jackson should be facing assault charges and the promotion should face liability. No brother and protect the business or receipts. The fact there was a pin finish as a guy was literally at risk of dying on the mat and that people were cutting promos about it is a horrendous reflection on the industry. And if you disagree with any of that, you're on the wrong side of history. It's an industry literally built on a lie. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Sex pests get fifth chances, performers take advantage of each other, promoters take advantage of them. Incidents like this are totally preventable, but it's a bubble. I'm not hopeful. It's just incredibly shocking coming from Mark Henry, who has lost so many friends to serious incidents in this business. Perhaps the most famous and terrifying one is the tale of Owen Hart's death, and even the various wrestler deaths throughout the 2000s and the 1990s, where a lot of the time under the older wrestling regimes using medicine, drugs, and steroids were designed to mask the pain of being on the road all the time and constantly taking bumps and being a pro wrestler. When Owen, under the name the Blue Blazer at the time, was set to perform a stunt where he would enter from the rafters on pay-per-view, he would ultimately fall to his death live on pay-per-view as paramedics tried to revive him. Later, it would be announced by good old JR that Owen had passed away. Despite this, Vince McMahon would ensure that the show continued, making Owen's loved ones and co-workers wrestle on a mat that still had his blood on it.
Here in Kansas City, tragedy befell the World Wrestling Federation and all of us. Owen Hart was set to make an entrance from the ceiling, and he fell from the ceiling. And I have the unfortunate responsibility to let everyone know that Owen Hart has died. Owen Hart has tragically died from that accident here tonight.